To build a customer feedback workflow in Brevo, head straight to the automations page from your dashboard and start a new automation from scratch. Once you log in, look at the left sidebar and click Automations. When the page loads, you'll see a grid of any existing automations. If you've never built one before, it will be empty. That's fine. In the top right corner, click the blue button that says Create an Automation. A modal pops up with a couple of options. You can start from a recipe or template, but for a feedback flow, you always want complete control. So select Create from Scratch. That opens the Visual Workflow Builder, a blank canvas with a single node in the center labeled Add a Trigger. Click that node. A panel slides in from the right, showing all the available trigger events. The one I reach for nearly every time is contacts added to a list. Here's why. You probably already have a list for new customers, completed orders, or trial signups. When someone gets added to that list, manually or through an integration, this workflow kicks off. If you have Brevo's e-commerce tracking or API events set up, you can also use purchase completed or a custom event like service delivered. Pick the event that represents the exact moment your customer has had enough experience to give meaningful feedback. Once you've chosen the trigger, you'll usually need to specify which list or set a condition. For example, select your post-purchase list, then click Save. The trigger node updates to show the event name, so you can glance and know what fires it. Now you have a starting point. Move your mouse just below the trigger node and a little plus button appears. Click it. A menu of actions opens. Choose time delay. Too many people skip the delay and fire the feedback email immediately, but that's a mistake. Nobody has formed an opinion yet. I've tested this across dozens of campaigns, and for a typical product purchase, 24 hours is the sweet spot. It gives them a day to unbox or use the item. For a service like a consulting call or a repair, try 48 or even 72 hours. When you select time delay, a small panel appears where you type a number and pick the unit, hours or days. Don't overcomplicate it. For most workflows, I enter 1 and choose days. Click Save and a delay node sits neatly in your chain. Click the plus below the delay and this time select Send an email. This is the action that actually delivers your feedback request. Right away you'll see a new panel with a drop-down that lets you pick an existing email template or create a brand new one directly from the builder. If you already have a feedback email designed, just search for it by name. If not, click Create New and Brevo's drag and drop editor opens in a new tab. Here's what I always include. A clean subject line like, How did we do? With a personalized greeting using contact attributes, minion contact attributes, minion contact but first name, so the email feels one-to-one. The body should be short, one sentence thanking them, then a big obvious call to action button that goes to your survey or feedback form. I've seen click rates jump nearly a third just by making that button a solid color and putting it early, not buried at the bottom. Don't use a plain text link if you can avoid it. People skim and miss it. Once the email is ready, save it back in the editor, then return to the Workflow tab and select it from the drop-down. Hit Save on the Send an Email node. It now shows the email subject right on the node, so you always know which one is sending without opening settings. Before you turn this on for real customers, you have to test it. In the top bar of the builder, click the Test Workflow button. Brevo asks you to pick a contact to run the test against. Use your own email address or a team member's, ideally one that exists in your test list. You won't have to wait the full delay. Brevo simulates it and fast forwards through time-based steps. After a few seconds, the test runs and you'll get the email in your inbox. Open it on your phone and desktop. Check the personalization is working, the button links to the right place, and nothing looks broken. I once sent a test that said hi because I'd missed a contact attribute. That's the kind of thing you catch here. If something's off, tweak the email and test again. Once you're happy, click the Activate toggle. It's usually at the top of the builder, turning from gray to green. The workflow status changes to active, and from that second onward, every time a contact meets your trigger condition, Brevo will cue the delay and automatically send the feedback email. You can see real-time stats in the automations page, like how many contacts have entered and completed each step. Now you've got a live customer feedback workflow running. The one thing I do next is visit the Logs tab inside the automation after a couple of days to make sure emails aren't bouncing and that the delay is actually working as expected. If your response rate seems low, try lengthening the delay a bit or simplifying the email to just one single rating question. Thanks for building along with me. Save this workflow once it's running well, and I'll catch you next time.